Matthew Bible Summary to Genesis 19. Lot received 2 angels into his house. The filthy lusts of the Sodomites. Lot is delivered and desireth to dwell in the city Zoar. Lot's wife is turned into a pillar of salt. Sodom is destroyed. Lot is drunken and lieth with his daughters, which conceived children by him. The 19th chapter. And there came 2 angels to Sodom at even, and Lot sat at the gate of the city. And Lot saw them, and rose up to meet them. And he bowed himself to the ground with his face. And he said, See, lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet, and rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, Nay, but we will bide in the streets all night. And he compelled them exceedingly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and did bake sweet cakes, and they ate. But before they went to rest, the men of the city of Sodom compassed the house round about, both old and young, all the people from all quarters. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, Where are the men which came into thy house tonight? Bring them out unto us, that we may do our lust with them. And Lot went out at doors unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, Nay, for God's sake, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, I have 2 daughters which have known no man. Them will I bring out unto you. Do with them as it seemeth you good. Only unto these men do nothing. For therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. And they said, Come hither. And they said, Camest thou not into sojourn? And wilt thou be now a judge? We will surely deal worse with thee than with them. And as they pressed sore upon Lot, and began to break up the door, the men put forth their hands, and pulled Lot into the house to them, and shut to the door. And the men that were at the door of the house, they smote with blindness, both small and great, so that they could not find the door. And the men said moreover unto Lot, If thou have yet here any son-in-law, or sons, or daughters, or whatsoever thou hast in the city, bring it out of this place, for we must destroy this place, because the cry of them is great before the Lord. Wherefore he hath sent us to destroy it. And Lot went out, and spake unto his sons-in-law, which should have married his daughters, and said, Stand up, and get you out of this place, for the Lord will destroy the city. But he seemed as though he had mocked unto his sons-in-law. And as the morning arose, the angels caused Lot to speed him, saying, Stand up, take thy wife and thy 2 daughters, and that is at hand, lest thou perish in the sin of the city. And as he prolonged the time, the men caught both him, his wife, and his 2 daughters by the hands, because the Lord was merciful unto him. And they brought him forth, and set him without the city. And when they had brought them out, they said, Save thy life, and look not behind thee, neither tarry thou in any place of the country, but save thyself in the mountain, lest thou perish. Then said Lot unto them, O nay, my lord, behold, inasmuch as thy servant hath found grace in thy sight, now make thy mercy great, which thou showest unto me in saving my life. For I cannot save myself in the mountains, lest some misfortune fall upon me, and I die. Behold, here is a city to flee unto, and it is a little one. Let me save myself therein. Is it not a little one, that my soul may live? And he said to him, See, I have received thy request as concerning this thing, that I will not overthrow this city for the which thou hast spoken. Haste thee, and save thyself there, for I can do nothing till thou be come in thither. And therefore the name of the city is called Zoar. And the sun was upon the earth when Lot was entered into Zoar. Then the Lord rained upon Sodom and Gomorrah brimstone and fire from the Lord out of heaven, and overthrew those cities, and all the region, and all that dwelled in the cities, and that grew upon the earth. And Lot's wife looked behind her, and was turned into a pillar of salt. Abraham rose up early, and got him to the place where he stood before the Lord, and looked toward Sodom and Gomorrah, and toward all the land of that country. And as he looked, behold, the smoke of the country arose, as it had been the smoke of a furnace. But yet when God destroyed the cities of the region, he thought upon Abraham, and sent Lot out from the danger of the overthrowing, when he overthrew the cities where Lot dwelled. And Lot departed out of Zoar, and dwelled in the mountains, and his 2 daughters with him, for he feared to tarry in Zoar. He dwelled therefore in a cave, both he and his 2 daughters also. Then said the elder unto the younger, Our father is old, and there are no more men in the earth to come in unto us after the manner of all the world. Come therefore, let us give our father wine to drink, and let us lie with him, that we may save seed of our father. And they gave their father wine to drink that same night. And the elder daughter went and lay with her father. And he perceived it not, neither when she lay down, neither when she rose up. And on the morrow the elder said unto the younger, Behold, yesternight lay I with my father. Let us give him wine to drink this night also, and go thou and lie with him, and let us save seed of our father. And they gave their father wine to drink that night also. And the younger arose and lay with him. And he perceived it not, neither when she lay down, neither when she rose up. Thus were both the daughters of Lot with child by their father. And the elder bare a son, and called him Moab, which is the father of the Moabites unto this day. And the younger bare a son, and called him Benammi, which is the father of the children of Ammon unto this day.